Hello everybody. I just wanted to do a quick video to kind of walk you through what you need to be doing to get your Rogerian Argument essay organized. And I want to remind everybody of the importance of starting by reading the assignment. Make sure you understand exactly what you're being asked to do. Make sure you're clear on the sources that you need to use, and then please download the template. The template is also included in the lecture page on more on the Rogerian Argument, which you're looking at this week. The link is also there for the template. So I just want to make sure that everybody has that template and that you understand how to use it. My face-to-face class tonight was trying to, of course, make changes to it, despite the fact that I was telling them, use it exactly as I have given it to you. So here's the template. You want to remember that your title should be all caps. You do on page 1, on your title page, want to leave this phrase running head. Make sure if your title is short that you adjust the page numbers back over. I noticed a lot of people had their page number in the middle of the page because they didn't make that adjustment. And then all of this gets replaced, okay? This is the title of your paper, your name, and then the college. And then your title should again be repeated here, and on page 2 on, you don't have that phrase running head. So long as you use the template and only cross or replace what is needed, you'll be fine. Okay, the abstract here is optional. You will be required to do an abstract for the next paper. If you want to get practice with it and get some feedback, you're more than welcome to. You repeat your title here at the top of the first page of your essay, and then APA headers. The top level header stays in the middle, and then lower level headers go over to the margin. We're just using 2 levels. APA actually has 5 or 6 levels of headers, but we're just using 2. So leave this as introduction. You do not need to replace any of these headers with your own words. I want you to leave these phrases there. It will also help you organize your paper. Your introduction is a paragraph or 2 paragraphs about the issue. What is the debate? What is the topic? What is the conflict? What do we need to understand to get a sense of what this topic is about? And then you actually begin with the opposition. So whatever your position is, what does the other side have to say? And this is where you start to bring in and integrate your research. Now, just because each of these little explanations is a paragraph does not mean that your writing is only a paragraph. Your opposing view may be 1 paragraph, it may be 4 paragraphs. Your views may be 3 paragraphs, it may be 6 paragraphs. Okay, so this is just the framework for the essay, but how long each of these sections is will be very independent and depend on what you're talking about. So you need to talk about the other side, what their stance is, what they believe, how you know that's what they believe, what has your research taught you, and then you come and talk about your position and why you have that position. And then you're trying to find common ground. This is not an arm wrestling type argument. You're trying to see where you can meet the other side. And often it's that both sides care passionately about making something better, whether it's children's rights or education or the environment. They have the same goal. It's the steps they take to get to that goal that differs. So here you're talking about that common ground. What is it that you and the other side can agree upon? And then the last step is the opportunity for you to come up with some solution that might meet the needs of both groups, that might be a brand new idea to this problem that will help both sides get to that common ground. And then, of course, you have your references. Please make sure you're titling it references. Please review my comments on your last essay in regard to spacing. Very few people had all of this spacing correct. These are obviously fake examples and they're in French, some of them. So please just make sure that you are formatting your paper and your reference page to look like this. As before, go back into the modules. You did a fairly robust discussion about your the two sides of your debate, right? As you tried to think about how they were going to argue. You had that conversation. So take a look at this narrowing down the topics discussion post, because you can definitely take ideas from this post and work them into your essay. Remember, that's kind of how we structure the class, is that the things you talk about ahead of time will help you with your essay. When you talk about your subject, that might be, you might have talked about specific issues here that you can work in. So go back to the things that you've already done. You can use, sorry guys, it's late and I'm kind of babbling, but you can use an image as one of your sources. So you might think about how that will work in there. And you are, again, not starting from scratch. That's the key here. You shouldn't have to be staring at a blank template and going, I don't know what to write about. You've already written about it. You've already thought about it. So now it's just about flushing out this framework and putting all of those good ideas together. Okay? I hope this helps. I'm sorry that I probably talked a little too much because it is late, but I wanted to get this done. Have a good night.